And good afternoon. Welcome into the ranch in Loveland as we set for the 1A State Championship Girls third place game. I'm Ben Blecka, joined by Carrie Sherman, and we meet our starters. They're brought to you on 104.7 King FM by the South Platte Sentinel. Online, southplattesentinel.com, anytime on their Facebook page. Most accurate news, opinion, and sports in Logan County. That's the South Platte Sentinel, and it features a weekly column written by yours truly called Ben's Beat. That's life, not just sports, from my point of view. And the starting lineups for this as such. The Merino Lady Rams, the visiting team, on the scoreboard as they are the 3 seed coming into this contest. Danielle Ronaldo, a 5'7" senior guard. Sydney Hooten, a 5'4" junior guard. Carly Walzer, a 5'8" senior guard. Anna Kinball, a 6' senior forward. And Malia Michael, a 5'8" senior forward. For the Simla Lady Cubs, they will send out JC Digby. She is a 5'6" senior guard. Morgan Toney, she is a 5'7" senior forward. Samantha Protzman, she is a 5'11" senior forward. Kenzie Mitchell, she is a 5'10" junior guard. And Marilyn Alexander, she is a 5'11" junior forward. 3 forward lineup for the Simla team. They're going to have the size advantage in this contest. Quickness advantage may go to the Merino Lady Rams.
Actually, just seeing Coach Schneider had changed. He put Jessica George in the lineup in place of Marilyn Alexander tonight.
So Jessica George, a 5'7" junior guard. He's going back to that 3-guard lineup. He used Marilyn Alexander the first 2 games of this tournament. And Marilyn, a very good player, but I think the games I've seen Simla play, plays better off the bench for this team.
Exactly, and I think you need the possible outside punch that Jessica George gives you. Well, and she gets to the basket as well, but
when you're meeting up with Hooten, Walzer, Ronaldo, you really need a 3rd guard out there. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a forward covering one of those 3 guards. Anna Kinball steps into the circle to take the tip for the Merino Rams. And in the circle to take the tip for the Simla Lady Cubs will be Jessica George. Live video on CHSAA.tv. And we'll get our 3rd place game underway. The tip is won by Simla. And they quickly run up the floor into the lane, and 2 up. Good. How do you respond to a heartbreaking loss, the end of a 50-game winning streak? You make the first bucket in 5 seconds. Ronaldo pushes up the floor. She'll take a 2, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Simla Lady Cubs, but then picked off by Anna Kinball. Around the perimeter, near side for Danielle Ronaldo. Ronaldo trying to float it down low. She will get the ball poked out and then coughed up. JC Digby turns. She'll run up the floor. Digby at the top of the key. She'll feed it off near side. Ball goes out of bounds off the Merino Lady Ram defense. Very glad to be bringing you this video and radio broadcast in cooperation here on CHSAA.tv. A little bit later on tonight for the guys' championship game, we're actually working in cooperation with 2 radio stations and the video on CHSAA.tv. So that's kind of a fun challenge.
Statewide,
baby. Worldwide on the web and all over the state. Tonight you have 4A and 5A boys championships at the CU Events Center. And right now going on in Pueblo, the 2A girls 3rd place game, and at Moby, the 3A girls 3rd place game. You got a Ram foul on the inbound pass. Malia Michael. The inbound pass quickly comes. George 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Protzman, put back up, and no good. And the rebound out of bounds on her. Yesterday, it wasn't because of Protzman's inability to rebound that Simla lost. She got on the boards well yesterday against Pawnee.
She was well into double figures. I think she had 9 at the half. And she is just an animal on the glass.
Ronaldo will bring the ball up the floor for the Merino Lady Rams. Hooten with the ball on the near side to Kinball, who's being hounded in the paint by Megan Toney. Out to Michael Long, 2 up and good. For the Merino Lady Rams, there are 4 seniors on this roster, all who want to end their careers on a win. Digby with a 3 for Simla, up and good. She is one of 3 seniors on this Cub roster that want to end their careers on their win. 5-2, the lead for the Cubs. Minute 20 into the contest. Michael drives into the lane. She'll spin out to Ronaldo for a 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by JC Digby. There's several players on this floor that I feel could go on and play college basketball somewhere, at least at the junior college level. Megan Toney with the ball on the high post. Ball kicked out far side. Kenzie Mitchell, long 3, no good. Michael down with the rebound. She'll give it out to Walzer, and Walzer will turn and push the pace. She'll stop and hand it off at the top of the key. Ronaldo, far side Kinball three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jessica George. Merino picking up where they left off in the fourth quarter last night, and their shooting percentage was downright dismal the whole game yesterday, but the worst of it came in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they really turned Loveland into Brick City yesterday. It wasn't pretty. I know the last time I looked, it was 22%, and I think it went down from there.
Yeah, at fourth quarter, they had at one point shot 1 of 11 in that fourth quarter yesterday. They're not doing very well here to start the day off here today either. 2 minutes in. Top of the key, Anna Kinball with the ball. She'll come out near side for Walzer to Michael, driving off the window, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kinball, put back, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Michael, pounded on the tie-up, and she put back attempt in the possession arrow stage for the Rams. Merino Lady Rams lost in overtime yesterday to Norwood, 51-48. Simla saw their 50-game winning streak come to an end against Pawnee, 50-42. Kinball in the lane from 8 to 2, good.
That makes them 2 for 8 to start things here.
Ball will be brought up the floor by Kenzie Mitchell for Simla. She'll slam on the brakes, feed it down low for Protzman, back out up top for Digby. Drive, top of the key, she will go for Kenzie Mitchell. Mitchell to Protzman in the high post. She'll spin, she'll stop, she will get the ball to roll. Simla is shooting very well to start the game. Ronaldo will bring the ball up the floor for the Merino Lady Rams. Ronaldo launching a three, no good, off the top of the backboard, and then it hit the shot clock. Top is legal, anything on the support structure is not. Ball will be brought up the floor on this nice day here in Loveland. I like the fact they have a thermometer in the arena here. It's 67 degrees outside. Far side three up, no good from Digby. Rebound down by Malia Michael.
It's already her 4th rebound.
Near side, Anna Kinball with the ball. Kinball out up top for Carly Walzer. Walzer onto the near side for Hooten. Hooten gives it to Ronaldo on the far side. She'll drive, she'll put a floater 2 up, no good. She'll go to the free throw line. You know, we expected this matchup on Saturday, Carrie.
Yeah, I just don't think anybody thought it was going to be this early in the day.
Yeah.
You know, when you looked at these two all season long, they looked to be the class of the class, and for them to be playing the early afternoon game here is a surprise to most people.
Ronaldo, first free throw up and good. One of the best players in Class 1A. You've got several of the best players in Class 1A on this court here. Ronaldo, Protzman, I think a very good, talented player. Digby had shown it through the season. Hasn't had a great tournament for her, but can turn it around here. Ronaldo missing the second free throw. Score stays 7-5. Marilyn Alexander, who entered in, throws the ball away to Ronaldo, who finds Michael, who throws it off the window, gets her own board, put back up, hoop and harm. Right there in that 5-second span is what I'll remember most about covering Malia Michael for the last 4 years. Hard-nosed player, didn't have the best shooting percentage, isn't the tallest, but always finds a way to get to the ball.
Yeah, we use the term grinder in the boys' 5th place game. That's what she reminds me of.
Yeah, this
just gets after it.
She misses the free throw, and Marilyn Alexander down with the rebound. Up the floor, Kenzie Mitchell will push. Near side into the hands of Jessica George. She'll drive, feed off the feet of Protzman, and we get a tie-up on the floor. Possession arrow stays with Simla.
4 on the floor for that one. Two from each side. It says they both care about this game.
Now, they want to take the season home with a win. Only 3 teams get to end the year with a win as Walzer gets tagged with a kickball, and one of them in this game. Well, I guess anybody who ended their regular season not making it to the postseason on a win, too.
I think everybody reaches their own district tournament.
Yeah, so. I think in 1A, everybody gets in. Inbound pass is stolen away by Danielle Ronaldo. She'll turn, she'll break up the floor to the hoop, misses a wide open layup. The Cubs come down with the rebound, and they'll push up the floor. Jessica George on the near side. She'll try and slow it up a bit. High toss to Kenzie Mitchell. Drop down in the corner. Digby 3, no good. Rebound chased down by Sydney Hooten. She's going to get one of those team rebounds, an underrated stat, just boxing everybody out.
You know, if when the ball hits the floor off of a shot, you've done your job as the defense. Ball
will be brought up the floor by Kinball. Moved around onto the near side for Walzer. Walzer to a cutting Hooten. Hooten with the shot blocked by Marilyn Alexander. Marilyn Alexander is coming back next year and is going to be a key staple for Al Snyder and the Simla Cubs.
Pair her with Kinsey Mitchell next season. Maybe a step back, not a very big one.
No, this Simla team, I think, has a good shot to be right back here. Inbound pass goes to Malia Michael, misses her shot. Ronaldo gets the rebound and gets fouled. If you value low prices and a variety of high-quality vehicles, then Lyman Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep should be your first stop, and it'll be your last. That's because when you visit Lyman Chrysler Dodge Jeep, your satisfaction is their biggest concern. Stop by and see them just north of Lyman on Highway 71, or see their inventory online, lymanchrysler.com. Lyman Chrysler wishes all the area teams good luck in this week's state tournament. Timeout by the Simla Lady Cubs, tied at 7 with the Merino Lady Rams. Timeouts brought to you on King FM by Physicians Choice Medical. Oxygen nebulizers, walkers, wheelchairs, lift chairs, and braces. See Physician's Choice, 402 North 3rd Street in Sterling, or call 522-7188. Rams to the free throw line where they made their hay yesterday. They didn't make a field goal until the second quarter. Still found a way to stay in the game because of great defense and great free throw shooting. Ronaldo, first free throw, toilets home, gives Merino their first lead of the contest. Second will not go. Rebound pulled down by Protzman for the Simla Lady Cubs. Ball be bolted up the floor. Kenzie Mitchell, floater in the lane, 2, won't go. Rebound down by Protzman, fighting it back up and good. She came flying into that lane.
Put a cape on her.
She is played a whale of a tournament. Far side, Walzer gets the ball poked away. She'll drop it down into the far corner for Kinball. To Michael, nice drop step. Her layup no good. Trying to get her own rebound, does. Tips it off to Ronaldo. Back to the hoop, off the window, no good. Rebound down by who else? Protzman. She'll turn and push the Cubs up the floor. Digby driving into the lane. Ball poked out near side. Mitchell top of the key. Floater from 10, short. Rebound is picked up by George and the Simla Cubs, and Sydney Hooten tagged with a foul.
That was a good job of Kinsey Mitchell hustling to the baseline, not taking it for granted that it was just going to go out of bounds. Poked it back to a teammate to keep the possession alive.
J.C. Digby will have the ball up at the top of the key. You got the feeling we're destined for a close game today. Across the state, there's only been one game decided by more than 10 points today. Shot up and no good for the Simla Lady Cubs. Rebound save, but right to Malia Michael. She'll turn, she'll run the floor, trying to feed it to Danielle Ronaldo. Ends up in the hands of Kinball. Baseline Michael carving out room. Shoveling out up top for Walzer for 3. No good. Rebound down by Kinball. Fouled on the putback.
Effort.
Yeah, you're working hard, and we're seeing both these teams do it on both ends of the floor. Their shots aren't dropping. This has to be the hardest game to play in, because at least these morning games that you and I covered on CHSAA.tv, these teams won yesterday. These two teams are coming off of losses it's the losses in the biggest form you can. You just missed an opportunity to play for a state championship, and you got to put it behind you less than 24 hours later.
You're knocking on the door.
Yeah.
And to bounce back, it's really difficult.
Neither free throw goes down for Kinball, so we stay tied at 9. And Marilyn Alexander trying to outlet out, gets the ball picked off by Ronaldo. Malia Michael trying to push the floor, and the ball tipped away by the Simla Lady Cubs and out of bounds. Ronaldo will bring it up for the Merino Lady Rams. Ronaldo swings it onto the near side, under 2 to go here in the first quarter. 9-9 our tally. Looks at the scoreboard, brought to you on King FM by Bob Mullendore, your independent associate Aflac representative. Peace of mind and cash when you heard her say, get to know quack about Aflac. 522-2309. That is Danielle Ronaldo with a 3, top of the key, and grows the lead to 3. Digby with the ball on the near side. Digby will drop it into the high post for Megan Toney. Tony out up top. She'll go for Kenzie Mitchell. Mitchell to Digby. Long three, top of the key. Tries to draw the foul. Did not. Rebound Koreans out of bounds.
That three-point basket by Danielle Ronaldo moved Merino to 4 for 19 from the floor in this quarter.
The fact is they've gotten 19 shots. If Simla could keep them off the boards, Simla would have a huge lead right
10
now.
10 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
5 of them for Malia Michael.
Far side, Danielle Ronaldo with the ball. She'll feed it to Michael right to the hoop. Layup, toilets in. Lead grows out to 5 for the Merino Lady Rams. And up the floor will come Kenzie Mitchell. Mitchell on the far side to Digby. Back to Mitchell, top of the key. Onto the near wing, she'll come for Megan Tony. Down into the corner for Samantha Protzman. Long toss out up top. JC Digby driving, got fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Digby has to be one of the best guards in the entire state at driving and drawing fouls. I've not seen her be able to make a lot of those jumpers in the lane, but she draws so much contact.
Yeah, she seems to always be at the free throw line.
Hey, several players have made their careers at the free throw line. Shaquille O'Neal was standing. First free throw went down for Digby. Airmail's the second one. We talked about muscle memory in this one, and you could see her muscle memory was off on that. We talked about muscle memory earlier today, and Digby first one pretty nothing but net. Second one she didn't get that same curvature on her arm. Up the floor, Ronaldo comes, feeding it to Michael, tapping it to Kinball. Layup up and good.
Nice court awareness by Michael.
Many of these seniors from Merino have played since their freshman year. Digby for 3, no good. And you're seeing the ability of Merino having that number of years of experience together. Ronaldo with the ball up top of the key. She'll swing it far side into the hands of Kinball. Out up top for Hooten. Hooten onto the far wing for Walzer. Out to Ronaldo for 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Malia Michael. Put back up, no good. Rebound down by Anna Kinball. Put back up is good. What's that stat? 2 offensive rebounds. You score 95% of the time. Flying into the lane. The wild layup up and good for Kenzie Mitchell. That'll end the first quarter. 18-12. The Merino Lady Rams on top of the Simla Lady Cubs. We will have second quarter action next on your home for the 1A state basketball tournament.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Offensive rebounds.
Head to the second quarter. The Merino Lady Rams on top of the Simla Lady Cubs. 1A state basketball girls third place game. I'm Ben Blecka alongside Carrie Sherman. Second quarter brought to you by C&B Heating and Air on King FM. C&B Heating and Air there to make sure that you are taken care of with the right temperature. Hot or cold, 50 plus years of experience will do it for you. Call 522-5800. 4 years of experience allowed Danielle Ronaldo to make that contested jumper to start the quarter off. Make it 20-12, and then a steal by Sydney Hooten. She'll turn, she'll push the floor. Out in front, she's got people with her. One of them's Ronaldo. Kick far side, Walzer. Drive dish out. Ronaldo 3 up short. Rebound pulled down by Digby. Digby will turn, long toss out in front for Kenzie Mitchell to the hoop. Layup up and good.
Able to contort her body and still get a good shot towards the rim.
Ball be brought up the floor by Danielle Ronaldo. Ronaldo gives it off to Hooten, down to Walzer in the corner. The 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jessica George. George will turn and look to run up the floor. She'll toss it out in front, finding Kenzie Mitchell driving in, drawing the foul.
It should be the second on Malia Michael.
Huge because she had a huge first quarter, Carrie.
7 points, 9 rebounds. That's better than almost my entire senior career.
First free throws up and good for Kenzie Mitchell. Allie Owens will come on for Malia Michael.
She asked the official what it was about the play, and he said, you were good here, but you came down.
A senior playing in quite potentially her last ever competitive basketball game. Still wanting to know what she did wrong. That's a good student. Both free throws down for the Simla Lady Cubs, who back off into a 2-3 zone D. They played man in the first quarter.
They will change to about 7 different defenses.
Pass down low. Ronaldo finds it, puts it up off the window and good. Make it 24-16. Right? No, 22-16. The scoreboard's fast today. 6.5 to go here in the second quarter. Nice elevation in the lane by Marilyn Alexander. Marilyn Alexander cuts that lead back down to 4. Rams will walk it up the floor. Top of the key, Ronaldo near side into the hands of Hooten. Hooten down into the corner. Walzer back out up top. Carly will give it off to Danielle Ronaldo. Ronaldo touching it down low, intended for Allie Owens, too far out in front.
Third turnover of the half by Merino.
I think they had 3 turnovers in the first 2 minutes yesterday against Norwood. And then the Simla Lady Cubs get their pocket picked on a scrum. And up the floor will come Danielle Ronaldo. Ronaldo tossing it off far side into the hands of Walzer, who puts it off her leg. One-on-one up the floor. Jessica George versus Danielle Ronaldo. George misses the layup, and chasing down her own rebound, got knocked down. And a sub on, J.C. Digby will return for the Simla Lady Cubs. Kenzie Mitchell takes her first break. She's had a great game already.
By my count, 8 points and 3 rebounds.
Inbound pass to Digby for 3. She puts it in. Might be the first 3 Digby's hit in this tournament.
She hit one earlier today.
Yeah,
the first quarter.
She's not shot well from downtown in this tournament. That one was contested nonetheless.
No.
Top of the key, Walzer with the ball. Far side for Hooten. Back up top for Walzer. Far corner she will go. Ronaldo contested 3 right back. Timeout called for by Merino but not gotten. So Simla Lady Cubs coming up the floor. Digby collided with Ronaldo. No whistle. Ronaldo will push from 8 to no good. Rebound pulled down by Jessica George. Long toss out in front. Marilyn Alexander finding Digby in the lane. Layup up. Got fouled by Walzer.
That'll be her second foul. That was a 3-on-0 for a minute.
The Simla Lady Cubs are fast. There's no doubt about that.
Fly down the floor.
Gordon Insurance has been serving your full-service independent insurance needs since 1985. They have relationships with dozens of insurance companies, allowing you to get the right price with the right service. Gordon Insurance can also cover everything from your house to your farm to yourself and your family. Get a quote today. Stop by one of their 2 locations in Calhoun and Lyman. Gordon Insurance, proud supporter of the Simla Cubs, wishing them luck at the state tournament. Both free throw, or 1 of 2 free throws down to make it 25-22, or was it both?
She just the second one.
Just the second. Near side, Owens with the ball. Kinball out up top for Elsa Shino, who misses her 2. Shino will be a big part of this team next year, getting some minutes here in the state tournament. Digby, stop, pop, 3, back iron, no good. Rebound cleaned down by Protzman, put back, no good. Rebound pulled away by Ronaldo. She'll turn, she'll push. Up the floor. Danielle driving, baseline, feeding it across the baseline and poked out of bounds. 4:15 to go here in the second quarter. And Morgan Book, who will be a big part of this team next year, will replace Elsa Shino.
It's one of the things that makes the big difference between good programs and great programs. Good programs rebuild, great programs restock.
Morgan Book with a layup on the inbound pass. Merino moving up to 2A next year as you get a traveling call on J.C. Digby. And a timeout going to be taken by Brian Dermer. Timeouts brought to you by Physicians Choice Medical, oxygen nebulizers, walkers, wheelchairs, lift chairs, and braces. See Physicians Choice, 402 North 3rd Street in Sterling, or call 522-7188. This is the final game Merino will play as a 1A program. Of course, they're not unfamiliar to 2A. They played 2 years up there. Now they came back down for 2 years. They're headed back up for 2 years, and with the enrollment change for next year, it's probably a permanent change. It's a program that keeps themselves right around 100 students each and every year in their high school.
Yeah, and, 1A's loss is 2A's gain.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, you want to have very competitive top-level programs in your classification because they help set the bar. They become the benchmark. And, if you want to elevate your play to become them.
Simla Lady Cubs will still be very good next year as well. You want to talk about reloading. They've got some very capable players on that bench as well that will be able to step in and fill the 3 seniors' void when they leave.
Yeah, last night, as soon as she checked in, Brett Smith.
Yeah.
First touch, 15-footer. It's an embarrassment of riches there.
It really is. Both these programs have it. Ball be brought up the floor. Ronaldo giving it out to Kinball. Kinball driving her 2 up, no good. Rebound tipped out and pulled down by Digby. Digby will turn and move it up the floor. Digby driving, feeding it off near side. George 3 up, good.
The rainmaker.
The Simla Lady Cubs with a great take. Cut the lead down to 2. Quickly up the floor, the ball will be brought by Danielle Ronaldo. Ronaldo crossing, trying to drive, got her pocket picked by Digby. She'll turn, she'll push the floor. Digby driving into the lane to the hoop, up, no good. Rebound down by Ronaldo. She'll turn and run back up the floor. Ronaldo feeding it out in front to Hooten. Stop, pop, 2, no good. Rebound is chased down, but then out of bounds off of a Merino Lady Ram. Ball be brought up the floor by Digby. 3 to go here in the first half. She'll come near side. George down into the corner for Tony. Tony back out up top. She will go for Digby. High float onto the far side. Up down low. Marilyn Alexander, 2 no good. Morgan Book. Rebound chased down on the near side by Danielle Ronaldo. Ronaldo will turn and push up the floor. High float near side comes for Kinball. Kinball dropping it down into the corner. Owens back out. Kinball top of the key. Hooten far side. Ronaldo 3 contested. Good.
It's almost as much fun to watch these 2 head coaches as it is the game.
It is. The coaches very animated, very good coaches as the ball tipped out of bounds by the Merino defense.
Yeah, on that possession, watching Coach Schneider point out where the shooter was, and as soon as Ronaldo hit the shot, it just looked like somebody had stolen his lunch money.
Inbound pass comes in, and the 2 up and a foul drawn as Kinsey Mitchell went right to the hoop. Brian Dermer shaking his head as well. First free throw up and good for Mitchell. Second free throw goes down as well. So the Cubs cut the lead to 30-27 here in the first half. Ball be brought up the floor by Danielle Ronaldo. Ronaldo feeding it off far side to Allie Owens. Owens looking into the high post, finds Ronaldo, drop to Book on the baseline, back out to Ronaldo. Around up top for Hooten. Hooten onto the near side. Kinball getting her pass nearly picked by Digby. That's an interesting one-on-one matchup on that zone. And we get a foul, I believe, on J.C. Digby. That will just be the 6th on Simla.
Gave it to Jessica George for digging in. Wow, her 3rd.
In these uncertain financial times, it's important to have someone guiding you through the right direction. Ty Amen of Compass Financial is available to do just that. Ty is the owner of Compass Financial and specializes in estate planning and investment services, IRAs and Roth IRAs included. Don't leave your financial future to chance. Get help from Ty Amen at Compass Financial, 719-775-2816. Not a foul on the Merino Lady Rams on the inbound pass, so now that's their 7th foul. 1-and-1 free throws for J.C. Digby. Front end up and short, but an offensive rebound down by Marilyn Alexander, and she toilets it home. And the Simla Lady Cubs cut that lead down to 1, 30-29. Up the floor, the ball be brought by Danielle Ronaldo. Ronaldo in the lane draws contact. She'll go to the free throw line. Ronaldo knocking the first free throw down. She's having a nice game.
That's her 11th point in this quarter alone. She's got 16 for the game.
Second goes down as well. So keeping the Simla Lady Cubs at bay. Up the floor, the ball will be brought. Kenzie Mitchell driving into the lane. Floater 2 up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Megan Toney. Alexander far side, Digby back near side Toney. 2 up, no good. Rebound down by Ronaldo. Ronaldo will turn, long toss out in front. Morgan Book trying to run it down. The ball took a high bounce, and nothing she could do about that.
No, it's like it hit a seam on the artificial turf and just took off.
It's one of those great punts that rolls for 80 yards. Unfortunately, you didn't need that at this point if you're Merino. Cubs will bring the ball up the floor. Kenzie Mitchell. Mitchell far side. Ball fed down low. Marilyn Alexander, nice spin move. 2 no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Protzman. Look at the starting lineup potential next year for the Merino Lady Rams. Owens, Book, Hooten, Shino, Kirschbaum could work into the mix. Bailey Walzer. I mean, they got several very capable players on this Merino team. Hooten driving into the lane. She'll feed it across. And the 2 up for Anna Kinball, up and good. Today's all about sending the seniors home with a win. And the Simla Lady Cubs likewise. 35 seconds to go here in the first half. Shot up and no good from Jessica George. Rebound pulled down by Danielle Ronaldo. She'll turn and run up the floor. Ronaldo in the lane feeds it to Book near side. Trying to create room, she traveled. She set her right pivot foot, leaned in, and then set her left pivot foot and tried to lean back in again.
Tried to go for the Globetrotter pivot there.
Yes.
8th turnover by Merino. Simla with 8 as well.
20 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball be brought up the floor by Kenzie Mitchell. Mitchell out up top. She will go. Far side 3, Digby in and out. Rebound down by Kinball. 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Ronaldo checks the clock. She'll bring it up the floor. Top of the key. Hands it off to Kinball for 3. No good. Allie Owens' rebound won't go. And it's a locker room lead for the Merino Lady Rams, 34-29. Fastest halftime show on Sports Entertainment next on your home for the 1A State Basketball Tournament.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot on old Becky here.
That's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
And welcome back to the Event Center here in Loveland. It's the fastest halftime show in sports entertainment. I'm Ben Bleck. Fastest halftime show brought to you by Signal Graphics, Broadway Plaza Shopping Center in Sterling. Get professional look fast. The price affordable to you. Call 521-9000. Business cards, posters, flyers, other business signage. I'm Ben Bleck alongside Kerry Sherman in a 34-29 lead at half. The Merino Lady Rams offense starting to look a whole lot better than it did yesterday. And it's starting to look a whole lot better than it did yesterday because they're going to the hoop.
Yeah, they're not settling. They're not working all the time on the perimeter. They're attacking. You know, it's just every time you draw somebody to you on the block, somebody's open on the weak side. And it's been working great. And then that opens up some outside shots.
It definitely does for the Simla Lady Cubs. They're rebounding very well. Outside of the offensive rebounds they've given up to the Merino Lady Rams, they're getting offensive rebounds on their own side as well.
Yeah, I've got them with 6, which is kind of low for them, but they'll, they'll finish with close to 15 or 20.
Well, and I think of those 6 offensive rebounds, they have 10 second chance points. If it weren't for those offensive rebounds, they'd be down by a whole lot more than 5 here at half.
Yeah, they do make a living on the offensive glass.
We'll see how the second half goes. It's for third place, the Simla Cubs, the Merino Rams. Merino up 34-29. Second half coming up next on your home for the 1A state basketball tournament.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot on old Becky here.
That's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Second half, 34-29. Merino Lady Rams on top of the Simla Lady Cubs, but the Cubs get the opening point of the half as the offensive rebound by Samantha Protzman cuts her team to within 3. I'm Ben Blecka alongside Carrie Sherman. Sydney Hooten with the ball top of the key for the Merino Lady Rams. She'll get it out up top into the hands of Danielle Ronaldo. Ronaldo driving to Hooten on the near side. Back out to Ronaldo. She'll stop, drop into the block for Michael, who shovels it out to Laura Powell, the assistant coach for the Merino Lady Rams.
That's not a good thing.
Laura was a good basketball player in her day. She's not playing basketball right now. She's coaching. Ball brought up the floor off the Merino turnover. Simla will try and work it. Top of the key, Danielle Ronaldo steals the ball away. She'll turn, she'll push up the floor. Ronaldo driving to the hoop, got her shot blocked by Kenzie Mitchell. And Mitchell will turn and run up the floor. Mitchell with the long feed out in front. Digby, layup up good. Lady Rams want to push the pace, but the Cubs are beating them at their own game here in the first minute of the second half. Near side, three from Walzer, good. Carly Walzer, who hit a huge three with 4 seconds left to send it to overtime against Norwood last night. Hits a three to put Merino back up by 4 here in the second half. Protzman driving, stopping, lets the defense float by. Far side for Kenzie Mitchell. Mitchell long two, up no good. Rebound tipped out and pulled down by Ronaldo. She'll try and outlet it out in front to Walzer. Ball swatted out of bounds by the Cub defense. Second half brought to you by MB Equipment. Locations across Northeast Colorado, Burlington, Holyoke, Sterling, Rainium, MBEquipment.com. Nothing runs like a deer. Danielle Ronaldo will walk the ball off the floor. She'll set the offense. She'll go far side into the hands of Walzer, out up top for Kimball. Kimball onto the far side for Malia Michael. Michael into the high post for Hooten. Hooten backs out, swings far side into the hands of Walzer. Walzer into the high post for Kimball. Back to Walzer. How about a second? How about it? A downtown drop down from Walzer from the other wing here in the second half, and the Rams have grown that lead big, but cutting right back into it is Kenzie Mitchell. The junior guard says, not so fast, 40-35. Merino with the lead now, under 6 to go here in the third. Near side, Hooten with the ball. She'll move it out up top into the hands of Walzer. High float onto the near side, Malia Michael. Michael back up top, she will come for Ronaldo. Around the perimeter onto the far side for Kimball. Then back up top she will come for Malia Michael. Onto the far wing for Walzer. She'll dribble around the top of the Simla D. Down low looking for Malia Michael. Michael turns, interior pass to Ronaldo. Fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Coverage of the state basketball tournament on CHSAA.tv is presented in part by Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. They can handle your auto, home, and life insurance needs locally with qualified and knowledgeable agents throughout the state. Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
After scoring 17 points in the first half, Coach Snyder has decided that it's time to go boxing one on Danielle Ronaldo, and he's got Kenzie Mitchell following her all over the floor now.
Ronaldo made the first free throw, second. No good. An offensive rebound ripped down by Anna Kinball. Out up top, Ronaldo finds Walzer for three. Good. Might have to go triangle and two. Yeah. Walzer's getting hot in a timeout by Al Snyder.
Eating the boxing one up.
Timeouts brought to you by Physicians Choice Medical. Oxygen nebulizers, walkers, wheelchairs, lift chairs, and braces. See Physicians Choice at 402 North 3rd Street in Sterling or call 522-7188. Pat to this game for both these teams. The Simla Lady Cubs beat Kit Carson 50-29 on the first day, then fell to Pawnee 50-42 yesterday. Merino Lady Rams topping Gilpin County 54-30 on day one before falling in overtime 51-48 to Norwood yesterday. And both teams have responded well. We talked in the pregame show, Kerry, about how each team would respond off of maybe the toughest loss of their high school basketball careers. And they responded well.
Picked themselves up off the mat and cinched the shoes a little bit tighter, dusted themselves off and said, we got one left, let's make a go of it.
And knocking on the door for Simla, it was a 50-game winning streak and a second straight state championship for Merino. It was finally getting that monkey off their back that has been on this program's back for about 10 years since they last won the championship in 2002. Rebound pulled down by Kinball off the missed shot from the Simla Lady Cubs. Out of the timeout, and Kinball will have the ball in the Ram offensive zone to set it up. She'll go out up top to Carly Walzer. Walzer dropping it down to Michael, who will spin back out to Walzer for three. Short. Rebound down by Malia Michael, and she got fouled on the floor.
That was the second call on Digby.
Ronaldo drops it in near side to Carly Walzer, trying to feed it down underneath to Ronaldo, falling out of bounds, finds Walzer. Back to Michael, step through 2, up no good. Rebound down by Ronaldo, or put back no good. Rebound pulled down by the Rams again, and I believe Protzman tagged with a foul as Malia Michael will go to the line. Malia Michael's got 11 rebounds now.
Yes, sir.
7 or 8 on the offensive end, right?
8 of them.
Wow. She'll miss the first free throw.
She brought her own bottle of Windex today.
She did. She is, I mean, she's the reason just about completely by herself the Rams have gotten so dang many shots with all the offensive rebounds she has. Second free throw will not go either, so she can't capitalize on those offensive rebounds, and Protzman will bring it up the floor. Drive, float, pass picked off by Malia Michael, who falls down and gets the ball poked out of bounds by Megan Toney. The Simla fans don't agree. Ball brought up the floor by Danielle Ronaldo. Ronaldo off to the far side. Walzer back out up top for Ronaldo. Walzer on the far wing. She give it out up top for Ronaldo. Ronaldo stopping, thought about the 3, gives it into the high post for Kinball, who will hand it off. Ronaldo for 3. She's short. Rebound pulled down by Digby. She tries to run and gets fouled by Danielle Ronaldo, trying to prevent her from running. Halfway through the third quarter, Rams have grown their lead to 9. Looks at the scoreboard, brought to you by Bob Mullendor, your independent associate Aflac representative. Your peace of mind and cash when you're hurt or sick. Get to know quack about Aflac. Call 522-2309. High post, ball drop down low, 2 up, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Cubs, I believe. Tie up possession arrow. She'll give the ball to Merino.
Yeah, Mitchell had a chance for a good post-up opportunity there. Just got her footwork all messed up and just lucky to hit the rim on it.
Harley Walzer will walk the ball up the floor. She'll feed it off near side. Hooten to a back door. She'll go for Walzer. Walzer down into the paint. She will go for Ronaldo. Her 2, no good. Rebound pulled down by Protzman. She's got to be nearing double digits
That's
in rebounds.
number 10.
Up the floor, Kenzie Mitchell will come. Mitchell crossing, using a back screen, feeding far side Protzman. Pumps, drives, in the lane 2, short. Rebound pulled down by Digby, and we end up with a game of twister on the floor and Simla possession. Digby with the inbound. George back to Digby on the near side. Onto the high post, they'll go. The 2 up and no good for Megan Toney. And a foul after Sydney Hooten comes down with the rebound.
Toney just doesn't get a lot of shots up in a game. I think she's taken 2 here. I'm not sure if I've seen her take 2 in the other 2 games combined.
Marilyn Alexander will come into the game for Megan Toney. Toney, a very good defender.
Very good.
And Ronaldo will walk it up the floor. We've gone on a scoring drought for both teams for about the last minute and a half. Michael with the ball top of the key. Give it out to Hooten. Hooten trying to drive into the lane. She gets the ball poked away and corralled by the Simla Cubs. They'll turn and push up the floor. Jessica George running the point. She'll spin. Backdoor feed to Marilyn Alexander to a cutting Kenzie Mitchell for a layup, up and good. Kenzie Mitchell playing a nice ball game for the Cubs.
That puts her at 14 points in the night.
Up the floor, the ball be brought by Ronaldo into the lane.
Bang. Oh, my. Oh, my.
Bodied with the ball behind her head. Shot putted it up, in, and the foul. We've seen 2 or 3 shots today where I've just had my jaw hit the floor.
I don't know that you can make that shot on a video game.
Danielle Ronaldo, next level. Whatever it is beyond video game. She makes the end 1 free throw. Up the floor, the ball be brought by Kenzie Mitchell. She'll hand it off to Jessica George. A foul on Carly Walzer. You know, you may be seeing The Merino Lady Rams are the defending 1A track champions. Simla, been at the volleyball championships, defending basketball champs. You may be seeing the best collection of individual athletes on the floor for this game that you're going to see, guys or girls, anywhere in the state today. Backdoor pass picked off by Malia Michael. Up the floor, the ball will be brought by Danielle Ronaldo in the lane. 2 up, will not go. Rebound, she chased it down herself. Ball popped up by Kenzie Mitchell and then stolen away by J.C. Digby, and we get a foul. Foul is on Anna Kinball, who had it stolen from her. That is the second foul on the Rams in the half, and Allie Owens will come on for Carly Walzer. Kenzie Mitchell will walk up the floor and let Jessica George set the offense. George, far side, 3 up, no good from Digby. Offensive rebound pulled down by Kenzie Mitchell, and she misses her shot. Up the floor will come Ronaldo into the lane, or 2 up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Marilyn Alexander. Long toss out in front for Protzman. Kinball trying to get back. Protzman into the lane, stops, off the window, no good. Rebound tipped out to Alexander, her 2 up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kinball. The Ram fans wanting several different things right there, but they're not going to get any of those because everything was done fundamentally right by Simla on that end of the floor. Far side, Allie Owens with the ball. Owens will back out, hounded by by J.C. Digby, and up top for Malia Michael. On to the near side, she'll come for Anna Kinball. Kinball driving to the hoop, drawing the foul. She'll go to the line. Simla is such a fundamentally sound team.
And it's not just in basketball.
Yeah.
They work on fundamentals in any sport that they play.
First free throw up, no good for Kinball. May not have the flashiest collection of individual athletes. They don't have a Danielle Ronaldo. But they find a way as a team, T-E-A-M, to put it together. 1 and 2 free throws down for Kinball. Ball be brought up the floor, and Kenzie Mitchell on the far side. Stop, pop, 2, no good. Rebound ripped down by Protzman. She'll turn, toss it back out up top. Jessica George, long 2 off the iron, no good. Digby with the rebound, back up, and she's fouled.
Yeah, they say that defense wins championships. My thinking is great players can win games, but it takes great teams to win championships.
Absolutely, and this Simla team over the last 2 years, I've not once seen them get one-dimensional, ever. It is so hard to key on one player. A lot of teams, when you get ready for Merino, say, we shut down Ronaldo, we win. Well, there's other players that have stepped up in that place. You can't even prepare like that for Simla because there's so many different players that can score.
Well, first time I saw them against High Plains, it was 6 different players hitting threes, everybody crashing the boards. I didn't know who was the person to watch.
Danielle Ronaldo in the lane for the Merino Rams. Shot no good. Rebound out of bounds off of the Rams. 17 seconds to go here in the third. Merino up 48-39. Simla will walk it up the floor. Kenzie Mitchell with it past half court. She'll give it out up top for J.C. Digby for 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Megan Toney in the lane, and 1 on the take from Jessica George. A guard in the lane.
And going offhand.
Yes.
But everything there set up by Megan Toney's offensive rebound. Probably the most unsung player on the Simla roster.
And 1 free throw, no good. Rebound ripped down by Protzman. Bank back, buzzer beater. And instead of going down by 9 to head to the fourth, it's just 5. 48-43 Merino. Fourth quarter of the girls' third place game next from Loveland on your home for the 1A State Basketball Championships.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a 4-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank, and that's the way banking should be.
Merino Lady Rams with a 5-point lead here in the third place game. They start with the ball, but it's picked off by the Simla Lady Cubs, and Jessica George will quickly push up the floor. No good. Protzman down with the rebound. Her putback block. And Protzman and Malia Michael end up as a sandwich on the floor with the ball as the meat. Tie-up possession arrow goes to Simla.
Yeah, I think both teams want this.
Yeah, they both want to end the season on a win after losing yesterday. Quick in, and Malia Michael blocking the shot, but who's there? Samantha Protzman cleans up the dirty work and gets the 2 to cut the lead to 3. 7:15 to go here in the fourth. 48-45, and then a steal by Kenzie Mitchell on Ronaldo. She'll turn, she'll push, she'll spin. 2 up, good. 1-point game.
1 point.
Timeout taken by Brian Dermer. If you value low prices and a variety of high-quality vehicles, then Lyman Chrysler Dodge and Jeep should be your first stop. It'll be your last two, because when you visit Lyman Chrysler Dodge and Jeep, your satisfaction is their biggest concern. Stop by and see them just north of Lyman on Highway 71, or see their inventory online, lymanchrysler.com. Lyman Chrysler wishing all the area teams good luck in this weekend's tournament. We certainly hope you're enjoying the live video on CHSAA.tv. It's brought to you in part by Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. They can handle your auto, home, and life insurance needs locally with a qualified and knowledgeable agent all over the state. Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
15 rebounds for Samantha Protzman, 9 of them offensive. Double-double, that stick back put her at 10.
Samantha Protzman is having a great game, one of 3 seniors on this Lady Cub team. Seven seniors on this floor. That might be more seniors than we have in the rest of the tournament. This is such a young field this year. Ball brought up the floor by Danielle Ronaldo. Walzer with it, top of the key. She'll drive, swing far side for Hooten. Hooten driving, stopping. Her pass swatted into the corner by Protzman. Chased down by Michael, feeding it to a cutting Ronaldo, drawing the foul. The thing Merino does so well is you want spacing. You want really good spacing. But Merino understands that stacked spacing where you send a player through and you're immediately following through, and the defense tries to close behind that first player thinking there's no way somebody else is coming through, so we're going to prevent her back out. And bang, they're right there making contact with that second player.
Anything you can do to create confusion on the defense's part.
Ronaldo at the free throw line makes both to grow that lead back out to 3. Ball be brought up the floor. Protzman on the far side for the Simla Lady Cubs. She'll move it off on to the corner for J.C. Digby. Digby back out up top for Mitchell. High pass across the middle, tipped by Malia Michael. Pulled back out to George. Onto the far side. Digby for 3 in the tie. The Simla Lady Cubs have tied this one at 50 with 6:15 to go. Our first 2 games of the day were decided by 8 combined points, and there's only been 1 game decided by more than 10 across the state today. We get a foul on the Cubs defensively as the Rams drive. That's on Jessica George.
That'll be number 4 on Jessica George.
She'll exit for Marilyn Alexander. More size onto the floor for the Simla Lady Cubs. Hooten first free throw up and good on the front end of the 1-and-1. Second free throw will go as well. To make it 52-50 Merino with 6:05 to go here in the fourth. Digby on the far side. She'll back out, take her time. Swing on to the far side for Protzman. The senior out up top to another senior, Megan Toney. Junior Marilyn Alexander back up top for senior J.C. Digby. Onto the far side for Kenzie Mitchell. Mitchell onto the floor, drops it into the corner for Toney. Toney back out up top for Digby. Digby picked up by Walzer, drives, dishes, near side. Alexander out up top. She'll go once again for Kenzie Mitchell. Mitchell trying to drive, floater two, up good. Muscled that one up.
That is our fifth tie of the contest.
5:25 to go here in the fourth. Ronaldo brings it up the floor. Three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Malia Michael, cleaning it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Ronaldo. She'll drive, she'll dish to Michael. Near side, Walzer back out up top for Ronaldo. Onto the far side, she'll go for Anna Kimball. Kimball back to Walzer for three, no good. Rebound ripped down by Samantha Protzman. Protzman will give it off, and Kenzie Mitchell will run it up the floor. Simla can take their first lead in quite some time. Digby, top of the key. From near side to Kenzie Mitchell. Mitchell out up top for Megan Toney. Toney onto the near side, Protzman. Nice pump, baseline drive, and got fouled by Malia Michael. She pumped. She got Ronaldo to move out on her, forcing the help side to come from Malia Michael to help with the drive, and Michael couldn't get there quick enough.
I think you may have to let Protzman take that 15-footer until she proves it.
She misses the first from 15 feet with nobody on her. Second free throw. It won't go either. Rebound, and we end up with another sandwich on the floor. This time back-to-back. Megan Toney and Malia Michael. I think Toney came out the worst to wear. Rams have the possession arrow. Since 1985, Gordon Insurance has been your full-service independent insurance agency with a relationship with dozens of insurance companies, allowing you to get the right price with the right service. Gordon Insurance covers everything from your house to your farm to your family and yourself. Good luck to the Simla Cubs from Gordon Insurance. On the near wing, Kinball out up top for Walzer. Walzer's pass intended for Michael, stolen away by Marilyn Alexander. And up the floor, the ball will be brought by J.C. Digby. Digby onto the far side. Alexander back onto the near with the skip pass for Mitchell. Mitchell trying to drive or two. Nope. It was a pass. Ball goes out of bounds off Malia Michael. Digby in underneath the bucket to Kenzie Mitchell, and she goes down hard, no call. Protzman with the high float shot or pass, chased down far side by Digby. Digby out up top for Toney. Onto the near side for Mitchell. Long skip back far side, Digby down low, Marilyn Alexander. Turnaround two, no good. Protzman with the offensive rebound, put back up, no good. Hooten down with the board. Quickly up the floor, the ball be brought by Danielle Ronaldo. She'll feed it down low. Malia Michael turns, two up, good. Under 3.5 to go. Merino takes the lead back by 2. Kenzie Mitchell quickly running the floor for the Cubs. She'll kick off near side for Digby. Digby back out up top, she will go. Ball moved around the perimeter. She'll step back, launch a three, no good. Rebound down by Ronaldo. Ronaldo will turn and walk it up the floor. Far side, Malia Michael down in the corner for Hooten. Ball thrown into the backcourt. And Carly Walzer, she doesn't think she did, but she was behind the half-court line when she touched it.
And it kind of looked like the ball may have actually clipped the line when it landed. That is the 15th turnover of the contest against the Lady Rams.
Al Snyder of Simla takes a timeout. K through 12 educators can meet licensing requirements and earn advanced degrees through Adams State Distance Learning. Hundreds of professional development courses are offered on-site and at a distance. For more, visit adams.edu. That's adams.edu. A reminder that we'll be naming our Shining All Tournament team as an internet exclusive on our website, ihigh.com/bigtimesmalltown. 15 players from every team on both sides of this tournament. And this is a tough choice.
It's going to be real difficult to limit ourselves to 15.
We've seen a lot of great players in this tournament.
And a lot of outstanding individual efforts. Yeah.
You'll have info there on how you can get DVDs as well of all the games we've covered this postseason of both these teams, because we've seen more than just the state tournament for both these teams. Near side dish, 3 by Digby, up and good, and Simla takes the lead, 55-54, with 2:45 to go here in the fourth frame. Ronaldo pushing up the floor. She'll kick it back out to Walzer. Walzer driving, stopping, dropping, Kinball corner, back out Walzer. Down low for Ronaldo. Her 2 up, draws the foul. She'll go to the line.
This performance we're seeing from J.C. Digby is so reminiscent of what she did last year in the championship game against Fleming.
J.C. Digby did not have 2 good games in this tournament. She didn't, and I'm pretty sure she'd be the first to tell you that. And she has stepped out today knowing this is the final time she'll have a Cubs jersey on, and is going out the way that Cub fans will remember her.
Yeah, she's definitely leaving her mark on the Simla legacy.
Ronaldo makes 1 and 2 free throws to tie us up for the 6th time in the game at 55. Up the floor, the pass comes Digby. And Malia Michael hooked her on the elbow, and that is the 7th foul on the Rams. So 1 and 1 free throw here for the Simla Lady Cubs.
4th on Michael. This one, you never like to say those words overtime, but we're definitely on that path.
I'm not opposed to overtime by any stretch of the imagination. It would be a good way to kick off our final session. Digby knocks down both free throws. Clutch for the senior, and a timeout by Al Snyder. In these uncertain financial times, it's important to have someone guiding you in the right direction. Ty Ahmed of Compass Financial, available to do just that. He's the owner of Compass Financial and specializes in estate planning and investment services, including IRAs and Roth IRAs. Don't leave your financial future to chance. Get the help you need from Ty Ahmed at Compass Financial. Call 719-775-2816. Simla Lady Cubs had won 50 straight games and only had 7 games decided by 30 points or less this season until yesterday. We're searching for their 2nd state title in school history, or their 3rd state title in school history after winning last year. And in 1996, Merino had last made it to the 1A state tournament in 2007, but has really had a monkey on their back since they won the state title in 2002. And a monkey on their back is the can't win in February, can't win in March monkey. They finally got that February monkey off their back, and then we thought they had the March monkey off their back, but that monkey came flying back in the overtime game yesterday.
Yeah, that monkey became King Kong in that the overtime.
Nonetheless, both teams have shaken off heartbreaks yesterday to get a great game here today. Kinball near side for 2, up and good, and Merino ties us at 57 with 2:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Ball swung far side, down into the corner for Megan Toney. Simla Lady Cubs will try and get points again this time up the floor. High post pass goes to Kinsey Mitchell, and she got smacked on the hand. Everything's pointing in the right direction. The way she grabbed that hand, I expected to see a mutant finger pointing some way.
But she's kind of looking at it like, gee, it looks right.
It looks right, but it hurts real bad. There was a foul called, and Samantha Protzman to the line.
Yeah, they tagged Ronaldo for her second.
Second free throw for Protzman, good. So the seniors doing work for the Simla Lady Cubs. Can the Merino seniors answer back and keep this one going? 59-57, $1:50 to go. Far side, Walzer, she'll give it to Michael. Spin back out to Walzer for three in the lead. No good. Rebound down by Protzman. Protzman will try and get it out. She does to junior Kenzie Mitchell. And a timeout by Al Snyder and the Simla Lady Cubs. Our next game will be a CHSAA.TV exclusive as it will feature Walsh in High Plains. We'll be back on 104.7 King FM. Supposed to be at 5:30. I can pretty well guarantee you we will not make the 5:30 scheduled start time for Pawnee and Norwood, the girls' championship game, and that'll be followed by the Caliche Sierra Grande boys' championship game.
You know, if it weren't for those three games on our schedule, and as excited as we are for them, I'd say let these two play all night.
I'm okay with an overtime frame. I really am. I don't have anywhere to go tonight.
We got our rooms already reserved. What the heck?
All my stuff's in my hotel room, and I can go back to bed as soon as we get done. So go however late we need to tonight, because this is some of the best basketball you're going to see at any level. I know March Madness, they're doing conference championship week and all that, but there's something about a high school state championship. 95% of these players will never throw the jersey on after high school again, and to me, that makes this even more special.
Yeah, it is the finality of things.
The Simla Lady Cubs will have the ball up 2 with 1:35 to go here in the fourth quarter of the third place game. This isn't even for the gold ball. Imagine the intensity in about 2 hours. Far side, Kenzie Mitchell. She'll dish it out up top for Samantha Protzman. Protzman onto the far side for Megan Toney, who will give it out to George. Simla very capable. Last year in the championship game against Fleming, they limited the Lady Wildcats to just 8 possessions in the entire quarter of a very close game. Confident in their offense, and they're doing the same thing here in the final 2 minutes against Merino.
It's that classic star offense. V-cut. Get somebody to over jump, back cut them.
Merino may not touch the ball again if Simla has their way. Kenzie Mitchell driving, dishing, far side. Out up top, Carly Walzer is going to commit the foul with 51 seconds left and put, who else, J.C. Digby on the line.
Yeah, she's just had that aura around her today that, you know, this is, if I have to do this by myself, I'll do this, and it's fitting that she's at the free throw line, chance to push it to 2 possessions.
Run into the 1-and-1 up and good. Timeout taken by Brian Derman before the second free throw comes. That Walsh game against High Plains, a serious clash of styles, Carrie. Two teams that want to do two very different things on the court here today.
Yeah, High Plains, you know, actually going into yesterday's game with Sierra Grande, Kevin Schaefer, who joined us, said, I talked with Coach Sheffield, said, you're going to try to limit, or you want to try to control the tempo? And he goes, yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Because we'll see if we can do that.
Yeah.
Couldn't. Walsh, they want to play at breakneck pace as well.
Yeah, I mean, the top 3 seeds in that boys field want to get up and down the floor, and you knew that whoever was in that third place game, you were going to see a clash of styles because everybody else in this field likes a little bit slower pace except for Sierra Grande, Walsh, and Caliche.
Yeah, that's almost what basketball's come to now. I mean, it's just, and that's easy to coach because you're just basically rolling the ball out there and saying, guys, go run, go shoot. And what teenage kid alive doesn't want to run and shoot?
J.C. Digby misses the second free throw, but the Rams pursue the rebound, and the Cubs overthrow the ball, and Danielle Ronaldo gets knocked into the officials' table far side. Simla can't believe that was a foul call, but something had to be whistled when players went flying into the table.
It wasn't a foul. They just Set out of bounds.
Went out of bounds off Simla. Wow. So that's why the Simla bench is losing it.
And I think the possession arrow took the worst of
Yeah,
that
the possession
collision.
arrow got almost completely destroyed. They get it back working. Baseline jumper up good for Walzer. Lead cut down to 1 with 39 seconds left, and Merino takes a timeout. Merino, 1 remaining.
Yes, 1:30-second timeout left.
Simla is out. Their gamut is empty. They don't have anything left on the timeouts.
Got to get the ball inbounds here.
Now, you don't have the chance to call a timeout. 5-second call could come into play, and in a close game like this, why not? We talked about all the close games that have happened all over the state. How are the other third-place games going right now, Kerry, at the other 2 sites?
At the last check on the 3A site, with about midway to go in the fourth quarter, it is Denver Science and Technology over Trinidad, 28-24. At 2A, ECA at the end of 3 leads Paonia 48-39. Paonia was the 1 seed, number 1 in the state, and they could finish their season with 2 straight losses.
Same thing happening with Simla. They were the 1 seed and number 1 in state and could finish with 2 straight losses, but right now with the lead. Half minute to go here as the far side pass goes to Kenzie Mitchell. Mitchell fouled by Walzer.
That'll be her 5th.
And she'll foul out of her final game in her basketball career. Whale of a career for Carly Walzer. Incredibly streaky shooter throughout her career.
She showed that in that third quarter. 3 straight trips, draining the 3. And then we didn't see much of her again until that last time down the floor.
She's had a great career, though. She was asked a couple years back when the Ram team went to Pueblo to be that spark off the bench. Really filled in nicely. And then stepping into this lineup, she's turned into one of their most quality defenders.
And that's such a tough job to do, to be that instant offense off of the bench. You have to prepare your mind differently than as a starter.
Kenzie Mitchell knocks those free throws down. 20 seconds to go. Simla up 62-59. Ronaldo, NBA range 3. What a shot! Oh my goodness! Carly Walzer shot nothing in comparison to Ronaldo. She was 6 feet from the top of the arc.
Wow. That was, you could just tell by when it left her hands. Oh, gracious.
Now you've got Simla with the basketball. No timeouts on their end.
No timeouts either way now.
Either way. Number 1, get the ball in. Number 2, drive to the hoop. I know Simla thinks they've got the shooters, and they do, but if you don't drive to the hoop, Merino's not going to leave their shooters open.
And you want to go with about 7 seconds left. The way you've been crashing the boards, I mean, Samantha Protzman, 10 offensive rebounds. Get a shot up there and give her enough time to go get a rebound.
Tony Mitchell, Digby, Protzman, and George on the floor. George will bring it up the floor with 10 seconds to go for the Simla Lady Cubs. Mitchell past half court. She'll feed it backdoor into the hands of George. Loose ball tied up. Possession arrow, Merino. They'll go the length of the floor with 5.3 to go.
This seems vaguely familiar.
Rams have Kinball, Ronaldo, Hooten, Owens, and Michael. In comes Danielle Ronaldo, past half court. 1, he blocked, overtime. Why not?
Oh.
The girls' third place game is going to overtime after one of the semifinals went to OT last night.
Oh.
We've not seen a bad game today at this site or any site across the state. And you're not going to see any more bad games the rest of the way. I don't think there's a blowout on our schedule because there are so many great teams playing this time of year.
Such amazing parity throughout the state. Oh, just awesome.
If you've not been a part of overtime, here's the rules. 4 minutes on the clock. The teams go the same way they were going in the second half. So on your video cast, Simla will be shooting at the right side basket. Merino will be shooting at the left side basket. Each team gets timeouts, a 30 and a full in OT, correct?
I believe I don't remember. I think it's just one timeout.
Okay.
I think you can use either. You can use it as either choice. The 3A third place game has gone final. Denver Science and Technology defeats Trinidad 37-32. And in the fourth quarter in the 2A third place game, ECA and Paonia is a 7-point contest with ECA in front, 48-41.
So the teams will set themselves up trying to figure out who belongs on what side. Kinball will step in the circle to take the tip against Kenzie Mitchell. She took the opening tip against Jessica George, so they've changed who's taking the tip here for Al Snyder and the Simla Cubs, and we'll get the extra 4 going. Ball up, tip is won by the Cubs, and J.C. Digby will have the opening possession. Digby will give it out up top to Kenzie Mitchell. Mitchell backing out. Her pass far side stolen by Sydney Hooten. Hooten breaking to the hoop. Layup no good. Rebound pulled down by the Cubs and by Megan Toney. Her long toss out in front. Protzman layup up no good. Rebound down by Michael. Malia Michael will turn. She'll push back up the floor and hand it off to Ronaldo and let her run the half-court set. Ronaldo onto the near side. She'll come for Hooten. Hooten swinging onto the far side for Kinball. Out up top for Malia Michael. Michael feeding it to Ronaldo in the lane. Ronaldo fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. That's the 10th foul on Simla, so double bonus the rest of the way, both ways. Fouls don't reset in overtime.
That was the third on Digby.
Ronaldo, first free throw up and good. Second free throw, up and good as well. So Danielle Ronaldo gives Merino the first points in the overtime, 64-62. Up the floor will come Kenzie Mitchell. Onto the near side for Jessica George. George feeding it far side for Kenzie Mitchell. And Mitchell will try and clear into the space that Megan Toney vacated. Puts a 2 off the window, up and good. Great angle right there. Tied at 64. Ronaldo will bring the ball up the floor. She'll go far side into the hands of Sydney Hooten. Hooten into the high post. She'll go for Ronaldo. Ronaldo for the 2. Up no good. Rebound down by Allie Owens. Banks the putback home. Her first points of the ball game. Rams take the lead at 66-64. Up the floor comes Kenzie Mitchell. Mitchell feeding it onto the far side into the hands of Jessica George. George. Stop, pop, 3, Rainmaker! What a shot! Simla Cubs take the lead at 67-66. Ronaldo fields it near side into the hands of Owens to Malia Michael. She'll step back and get it out to Sydney Hooten. Hooten onto the near side. She'll come for Allie Owens. Owens up top. She would go for Kinball. Onto the near side. Ronaldo 3, airmail. Rebound tipped by Hooten, but she was standing on the end line when she tipped it. Still 1:52 to go in overtime.
Walsh boys sitting there just, instead of heading back to the locker room, they have to watch this. They just cannot take their eyes off of this action.
This is a wonderful game, and it's for third place in Class 1A. High post, the Simla players collided with one another and both went down, and the Rams come up with the ball. Up the floor comes Ronaldo. She'll feed it down low for Malia Michael, and we get a foul. The legs of the Simla players just got entwined and they went down. No Merino player even touched them. Michael, one of 4 seniors on this Ram team. First free throw will not go. Carly Walzer has fouled out, so she won't see the floor again in a Ram uniform. She's hoping to go home with a third place trophy. Second free throw, up and good. And onto the floor comes Marilyn Alexander for the Simla Lady Cubs. 1:26 to go in overtime, we're tied.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Kenzie Mitchell will bring it up the floor. Mitchell swings it off near side into the hands of Jessica George. Out up top for Marilyn Alexander. Alexander off onto the near side. She will come for J.C. Digby. The senior has been huge this afternoon for the Cubs. Digby gives it off to Alexander. Alexander hounded by Ronaldo at half court. She'll give the ball off to Digby. Ram fans wanted to carry. It was not a carry.
They thought back court. She was real close to the timeline.
Digby, stop, launch a three, no good, rebound out of bounds. So both teams' big guards have airballed a three here in the overtime frame, Ronaldo and Digby.
I can't imagine what it would be like to be a fan of either of these teams with all the highs and lows they're going through here lately.
Ronaldo driving up the floor, stepped right up at the free throw line and buried the two to give the Rams the lead. 30 seconds left, 69-67 Merino, and Simla will burn their timeout here in the overtime frame. You're a former coach, Carey, and as a coach in this situation, down by 2 with a half minute left, you don't need to settle for anything. And Simla's not a team that'll settle. They'll take all 30 seconds if they have to.
Run your offense, get the best look you can. If it happens to go down to the buzzer to get it, so be it. You want the best look that you can get.
The best look may be from Samantha Protzman, offensive rebound.
Offensive rebound, yeah. I mean, we talked about that late, in that final trip of regulation. It's not the worst thing to put a shot on the glass and let your bigs go get it, especially when you send 5 to the boards the way they do.
The Simla Lady Cubs had a 50-game winning streak ended less than 24 hours ago. The Merino Lady Rams had their best chance for a state title in 10 years ended yesterday in overtime. And here in the third place game, they shook it all off and have put their best foot forward in the final chance for many of these players in their careers. The Cubs will have Samantha Protzman doing the inbounding. Jessica George, J.C. Digby, Kenzie Mitchell, and Marilyn Alexander on the floor. Past half court, the offense will be set up by George. She'll feed near side into the hands of Digby. 20 seconds to go. Digby getting her pocket picked by Hooten, but she's standing on the out of bounds line, more like laying on it when she gained possession. Elsa Shino is going to check on for the Merino Lady Rams, a 5'3" sophomore who doesn't see a ton of varsity time at all, is on in an overtime game up by 2.
Speed is what they're looking for.
Inbound pass comes in to Protzman. 15 seconds to go. Protzman, far side Alexander. She'll feed it down low. Ball picked off by Danielle Ronaldo, but she throws it away. Ball on the floor. We get a tie-up. Possession arrow is Merino with 6.8 seconds left.
Third turnover in overtime by Simla.
The Rams will have the ball. Allie Owens is going to come back on for Elsa Shino. No, yes, she's going to replace Shino. Rams will have the ball. Cubs have to foul. Inbound pass to Malia Michael, and she'll be fouled by Samantha Protzman. And one of 3 seniors still capable of playing, with Carly Walzer fouled out, will step to the line to try and ice this. Both free throws down with 5.1. It's over. Malia Michael, first free throw, good.
She was just 1 for 6 from the line prior to that.
Rams pull everybody off the line. Second free throw for Malia Michael, good. The Lady Cubs with the inbound pass to Kenzie Mitchell. She'll step up, a 3, bank home, but the buzzer sounds, and a 1-point overtime win for the Merino Lady Rams. 71-70 gives them the third place victory. I don't have stats, Carey, but I know who my reliable performer of the contest is. It's brought to you by Reliable Plumbing, 18423 Highway 6 in Sterling, Georgia, and the crew are reliable, hence the name. Call 522-5592. They'll help you out with your plumbing and heating problems. Thanks to George and his staff, 6 years running, reliable performer. She hit the free throws to ice it. She was herself all game long. Malia Michael, ended her career on a high note.
11 points, 14 rebounds.
You got to give a ton of credit to the Simla Lady Cubs as well. What careers for their three seniors, J.C. Digby, Megan Toney, and Samantha Protzman. They exit with 2 losses, heartbreaking losses at this state tournament, but they brought home that state championship last year, and they deserve a massive amount of kudos for their hard work.
I've never liked the word losers. Simla, they weren't losers today. They were just behind when the buzzer sounded.
And the Merino Lady Rams, who received their trophy at half court, take home the 3rd place victory. And the tears from the seniors, it's not the trophy they wanted, but you've got to think this is some vindication to get that monkey a little bit smaller on their backs as they leave the program.
Yeah, and now they can turn to the underclassmen and say, hey, here, run with this.
Go to 2A and do it next year. What a way to start our final session here at the Event Center in Loveland. We still have 3 more games to go. Coming up next on CHSAA.tv, we will have the boys' 3rd place game between Walsh and High Plains on King FM. We'll be back for the girls' championship. It might be closer to 6 now before we get to that one, but it'll be Pawnee and Norwood and then Caliche Boys Championship after that. For Randy Meredith on the camera, Carrie Sherman on color, and Colleen Sherman on computer, I'm Ben Blecka, Merino Lady Rams, with the 71-70 overtime victory, finishing 3rd in the state at your home for the Class 1A state championships.